Broncos country, we've got a massive trade. Hello everyone and welcome to Denver Broncos Syndicate, part of the Sports Syndicate family of channels where we are dedicated to bringing you content about our favorite sports teams. I am your host, Gage Madrid. Alright Broncos country, on the 1-year anniversary of Von Miller getting traded to the Los Angeles Rams, General Manager George Paton has done it again. We just got hit with a Shefty bomb. News just broke that the Denver Broncos have traded edge rusher Bradley Chubb to the Miami Dolphins in exchange for a massive haul, including a 2023 first-round draft pick. Shefty says as part of the terms of the trade, the Denver Broncos will receive a 2023 first-round pick that initially belonged to the San Francisco 49ers. The Dolphins do not have their own first-round pick due to owner Stephen Ross's off-season scandal. The Broncos will also receive a fourth-round draft pick in 2024, as well as running back Chase Edmonds. The Dolphins will receive edge rusher Bradley Chubb and a 2025 fifth-round pick. So in essence, what George Paton was able to do, he was able to trade Bradley Chubb for a first-round pick and Chase Edmonds, and then he was able to turn a fifth-round pick into a fourth-round pick. Now, prior to this trade, the Broncos only had 4 draft picks to work with in the 2023 draft, with the earliest one being in the 3rd round as a result of the Russell Wilson trade. This obviously gives us a lot more flexibility as we enter the draft next season. We are back in the 1st round, which is absolutely huge. We have a chance now to upgrade on the offensive line or maybe even the defensive line. Although losing Bradley Chubb is certainly going to be a big impact on the defensive line, we do have some edge rushers who are going to be able to step up in his position. Once Baron Browning gets back from his injury, you have to imagine that the starting spot alongside Randy Gregory is his. Gregory should also be returning from his injury pretty soon. Aside from that, of course, we have 2022 second-round pick Nick Bonito, who's made some nice plays in the last couple of weeks, along with second-year man Jonathan Cooper, who's been a really nice depth piece for us. All of those guys are going to have to take a step forward for us at edge rusher, and I'm really confident that they'll be able to do that. Now, in the trade, the Broncos get a piece that adds to their running back room in former Arizona Cardinals running back Chase Edmonds. Edmonds had signed with the Miami Dolphins as a free agent this offseason, but he had since been surpassed on the depth chart by Raheem Mostert. Edmonds now gets a fresh start in Denver, and the Broncos now have pretty much a new look backfield with Latavius Murray, Marlon Mack, and Chase Edmonds, and Melvin Gordon is still there. It remains to see if the Broncos are going to move Melvin Gordon because he just continues to slide further and further down the depth chart at this point. As of recording this video, the Broncos still have about an hour left until the trade deadline ends, so we will let you know if we have any more moves made. Even if we don't though, this is still a massive move for the Denver Broncos. I wish Bradley Chubb nothing but the best in Miami. He finally looked like he was back to full form after dealing with injuries the past few years, so I'm really excited to see what he can do down in the South Beach and to see if he can earn a long-term extension there. At the same time, I'm also really excited for the Broncos' future at edge rusher. Although we did lose a big piece in Bradley Chubb, this now frees up the money for us to be able to sign guys like Draymond Jones to a long-term extension. In my opinion, it's a little bit harder to find a top-tier interior defensive lineman as opposed to a top-tier edge rusher. Although losing Bradley Chubb does suck, again, we've got the pieces to replace him, and signing Draymond Jones long-term is going to be a big priority for the Broncos in the near future. Alright Broncos country, if you had to give this trade a letter grade, what would it be? Drop those comments down below, I would love to hear from you. In my opinion, I'm going to give this trade an A-. Although we do lose a big piece in Bradley Chubb, I'll say it again, we've got some really nice young pieces at that position, and getting a first-round pick back is absolutely huge for us. Be sure to leave a like on this video, as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. And while you're at it, be sure to follow me on Twitter at Gage Madrid NFL for even more Broncos coverage. And for now, this has been another episode of Denver Broncos Syndicate. I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out and let's ride.